This was a holiday, but just generally speaking, I know it's not the best. It would have the most ideal conditions. I could demand the most internal range run, have everything absolutely textbook perfect, according to what my experience at least, and it would still not deliver. Or if it does deliver, it will just stagnate for such a long time that I'd have to just close the position, move stop loss to break even, vice versa, and it hits the break even, and then rarely. That's why I've increased the 1 hour 30 minutes the time frame. Not much, unless he has some verbal diarrhea. This orange, basically. Then we'll see, but not really expecting much in terms of big movements. Although it is Monday after a holiday, so best to stay cautious. Large range, then better to just defer the next day. Tuesday, same story. Wednesday, same story. Thursday, unemployment figures. Unemployment claims 130. That could be useful to engage counterparty liquidity before we have the weekly side move. And then Friday, we do have a bunch of news for JPY for Forex. Not that it matters, it's in the morning hours, I'm not trading. Press conference 2. News especially, more than the 9:30 actually. 2:45 news, something to watch out for the futures trading, as well as the existing home sales figures. Now, going on the charts, we could actually have I think there's a high potential we could have a very easy week. Let's put it that way. So continued risk on discount levels I'm looking for on futures. This is for retail, maybe reversal on higher time frame. I don't think so. Okay. So looking at the daily, you can see the bodies closing below, away from the inversion fair value gap slash the NWOG, which is a good sign, of course. I want to see no body close above the mean threshold of this NWOG, which kind of also corresponds with the daily inversion BISI's mean threshold, which is good. So we're gonna continue want to see weakness. I think once we head into this wick, basically on the daily, this large wick here, we can see a lot of setups that develop around these key levels, these 4 key levels. I think we can see a lot of setups. What would invalidate my bias is if you have a body that closes outside a bullish green candle closing here, then we might have to just kind of take a step back and reconsider the higher time frame. But uh, unless that happens, we're just short, drawn liquidity, previous weekly low here, and then of course the previous monthly low as we head deeper into discount. I think we can also see here okay, so for the pound yen, risk off still downwards. I'm looking at discount levels. We just started manipulation. It's April, so things are a little bit slow. And because it's Forex has been taking a beating, we know, for the last couple of years, especially. It's just range bound mostly. It's not as good as why I didn't trade it in anyone. That's looking for a good amount of movement. Low resistance runs shouldn't do either. I mean, futures doesn't have low resistance all the time. I'm not saying that, but comparatively, it's way better in terms of how much it respects the levels, how much it respects the time elements in price, the macros, especially. I'm talking about it in the sessions. It's on a different level compared to Forex. So, but these are the levels. Counterparty, this can play a role. This SIBI here, this daily SIBI. I don't see it going all the way up there. If it was to close a body above this SIBI, go for that, then that would make me question a little bit why it's doing that, because really there's no justification for it to want to go back all the way up there. So that's something to be aware of. Also, I think it might be worth keeping an eye on this, because that is an order block on the weekly. Seeing how we react off of that could also give us some beneficial insights. But if you're getting really specific, then this order block 1 hour might mark an actual weekly high should we go that deep. And then, of course, previous weekly high, target number 1, large BISI, target 2, and target 3 here. So we'll see how it goes.